Yo, what is up, guys? Gamerverse back again here to do another review for you guys today, man. So today, as you might have seen from the short intro of the video, it's a little funny moment from the game. But the game that we are reviewing is called Baby Steps, and if you didn't know what Baby Steps is, it is a game developed by the same people who developed the very funny and super difficult game called Getting Over It. Bennett Foddy and his team actually worked on this game. They are the developers for this game. And this game is a walking simulator that kind of makes you feel like you a toddler learning how to walk. Yeah, you that's already like enough information you to question what the hell is this game. But this game is like I said, it's a walking simulator, but you got to learn how to walk. And throughout the game, you use this walking system. And at the end of the game, we don't know if the guy learned how to walk, and the game actually just ends. But actually, I get the feeling that there might be a part two for the game. But this game is way harder and way funnier than it looks. The developer, like I said, Bennett Foddy, right, and who made Getting Over It. But he developed this game with Gabe Gazillo from Ape Out and Max Bosch, who also worked on Getting Over It. So the concept of the game is actually controlling each leg of Nate. Nate is a guy that actually never learned how to walk. He's been sitting on a couch for more than 30 years, and now he needs to learn how to walk. He gets set into this town where he needs to get right to the top of this town. Um, but during the game, that is never mentioned. The fact that where he needs to go, so he just ended up walking and walking and meeting a lot of strange characters along the way. There are so much funny characters in this game, and just another caution that I want to say is if you do decide to play this game, remember that there is nudity in this game. But in the beginning of the game, they ask you if you do want to censor it. I did go with censor it as I did not want to see this nudity in the game. But I went and censored it, and I've seen some people play it, and some people don't censor it, but I decided to censor it. But yeah, back to the concept of the game. You control each leg of Nate to climb mountains and stumble through this journey, stumble through this life. And it's basically like a part physics based comedy, part rage game. So don't expect this game to be easy because it's definitely not going to be easy. It will be funny though. So along the way, that there is rewards for you in cutscenes. There's some secret cutscenes. There's some cool Easter eggs and the game itself, I think it's got about two endings. I'm not particularly sure. It could have more than that. Let me just look it up. I did get one ending though. But I'm not particularly sure how many endings it has. Yeah, there are actually only two endings in the game. Which is the base ending and the true ending for the game. Yeah, so like I said, it's part physics based comedy, part rage, and a lot like Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, where you if you fall, you basically have to start the game from over. And with this one, this game is about like 9 hours long, depending on how quick you play it. If you do manage to play the game without falling, you are looking at playing the game for about 4 hours. If you do not fall, if you're really that good at the game, you are looking at playing the game for about 4 hours. But other than that, like I said, you are going to be raging a lot for this game. So don't expect the game to be easy, like I said, but it will be funny. It's a super funny game. Like I said, there's a lot of quirky characters in the game, and yeah, that's basically the premise of the game. I do want to talk about the controls though. Like I said, each leg is mapped to a button. It is momentum based. Oh yeah, it is momentum based movement, but there's a lot of things that goes into it. It's very like clumsy because as you play with Nate, you'll realize really how clumsy he is, and also it is very hard and slow. And but the best thing is that it's super hilarious, and you will definitely enjoy it. But there is a learning curve, like I said, goes from total chaos to small moments of mastery. You do over time get the nick of the game, and of course, but there still will be a lot of falls that you experience. And the game uses awkward movement, like I said, and the dialogue in the game is super funny. And I do want to mention, like I said, the characters are sarcastic. They use the inner voice, and the writing is just very, very witty. There's a lot of like funny moments from the game. I will put in like some cutscenes just to show you guys.
Can get you some shoes.
No,
Yeah, because of the bare feet.
I don't. Yeah, that's how I like it. I just do.
Okay. It's very funny. Why it's funny? Because it's frustrating. At the end of the day, you will play the game and feel really frustrated, but also it will be funny, and it will be a huge achievement if you do finish the game. As Bennett Foddy's games are designed to be difficult, but also designed for you to have a really good experience. But yeah, the art style in the game is very minimalistic but charming, very much charming. The physics in the game and the environment design is super cool. The terrain that you have to face and how the world reacts to your falls is very, very lifelike, and it really did feel like I was walking atop a mountain and playing with somebody who has no idea how to walk. The sound design and the voice acting is done to a particular extent. It isn't triple A voice acting, but it is very funny though. It does really add to the humor of the game, and the sound design and voice acting, even though it wasn't triple A voice acting, still felt really good and very funny. It's kind of like it added to the overall aesthetic of the game, which is really cool. And of course, like I said, you're gonna be rage you're gonna be in rage mode, and there is a satisfaction factor to it, because like I said, you compared to games like Getting Over It or QWOP. There's a lot of frustration, especially when you fall after progressing so far in the game, and then you do realize that you will have to walk all up again and walk to that point again. In some instances, there is also no map in the game, and in some instances, you will be very confused and also realize that you have no idea which way to go. And in this part of the game, I would say there's no shame in looking up a guide, because the game makes failure a part of the fun, and failing even in the game actually made me discover some secrets. That is the cool part about it. And next, I do want to talk a little bit about the performance and the optimization on PC. I am playing the game on PC, and I just want to share that the game runs very smoothly. The FPS in the game is solid, and the stability in the game is very solid. It is smooth, and I would say that it has zero bugs. Any controller versus a keyboard experience, I would say the controller is best. Though I didn't try the keyboard experience because I do have a Series X controller. Though I am playing on PC, I would say the controller is recommended, and even the game tells you that as soon as you boot it up. And yeah, my final thoughts for the game, I'll just summarize my overall thoughts. Is it worth playing? Who would enjoy it the most? Would I recommend it? And of course, my final score. I do want to say the game is worth playing, and it does feel like a challenge at the beginning. But when you do finish the game, it does feel like an overall achievement, and it is super funny and such a funny journey. And I would say fans that enjoy physics based games, streamers, of course, I know a lot of streamers are going to be playing this game. Casual gamers, maybe not. I think casual gamers will become very frustrated with the game, and maybe not even enjoy the comedy as much, because being a casual gamer, you play more action-based games like Call of Duty, of course. Casual duties. I mean, casual gamers usually play hardcore action-based games, and this is the complete opposite of that. This is more of a chill-based slash frustration game. But like I said, the frustration is part of the game's charm, and I would recommend it for the laughs and the real challenge, because it is definitely a challenge. I don't care who you are gonna have a tough time playing this game. Even if you mastered the game, you will still have a tough time just playing it. And yeah, I do want to mention that I am giving this game a solid 7 out of 10. I know IGN gave the game like a 9 out of 10, and I don't know how they would compensate for the 9 out of 10 score. But this is my score, and I've totally enjoyed playing this Baby Steps game, and I can't wait for Bennett Foddy's next game. It might even be a Baby Steps 2, because the way this game ended, it feels like there might be a part two. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Of course, like this video if you did enjoy it, and let me know what you think. Like, and of course, subscribe to my channel for some more awesome content like this. I do try and drop videos every day of the week, but if not, I will at least average 2 videos a week, depending on the games I play and how quick I can finish them in order to review them for you guys. Of course, stick around on my channel, hit the notification icon, stay subscribed, and of course, I will see you guys in another video.